Yo, what's up everyone? I'm back. This is the first video in the Vue devlog series, the Vue devlog 0. So, a little update for you guys. I was working on my own design system, as you can see here. And this design system is a work of months, like literal months. Creating the interactions and the states and the colors that should be used and blended in. It's some complicated stuff, to be honest. It's hard creating a design system from scratch, but I did manage to get it. Luckily, yeah, I styled everything here. It's nice and clean now. It is in the final stage for the release. The release will be soon, guys, so be sure to stay tuned for it. Now, for the view part will be that I will be creating a website for this design system. A beautiful design system is incomplete without its main website, right? So I went ahead and created a template for it. So it's called XLive. Why the XLive? I will explain it to you in just a sec. So I called it XLive because there is a plot twist in this website. So the first thing, there is the about. Yeah, I did some coding just behind the scenes. I wasn't really planning on releasing a video devlog on this website, but I thought it would be cool. So yeah, here we go. So the about, simple. The sample color palette, simple also. The plot twist is in the components themselves. So as you can see here, there is some buttons and there is some search bars. This is what I've done until now. It's not really that far because there is a lot of components that I'm going to work on. So yeah, the plot twist is, let's take an example, these search bars. They are not literal images like you see in the material design website. They just put literal IMG out there. So I'm not doing that. I'm not that kind of people. So the plot twist is you can test these components yourself inside the website. So for example, the search bar, I can literally write in it, hover over the text image, and you can see that it's working. The buttons are here with different states. And let me give you one small thing. These buttons are all the same component, just different parameters, and I created that using Vue components. Now, yeah, I will show you the code in a second. Here's some small footer over here, so the social links and all of that good stuff. Yeah, that's it for this one. Alright guys, so now it's time to see the code. So the code is a lot of code. I created the project using the Vue CLI. I love to use the Vue UI because it makes a lot of things simple. But there is something I want to warn you about, because when I try to create this animation for the logo and the arrow using the Kinesis library, which makes images interactive and all that good stuff, it didn't work for me. It was just not rendering the whole website. So I went ahead, checked out the documentation for it, and I realized that for the Vue 3, which is the version I use here, there is some plot twist. You need to install a specific version for the Vue 3, and the version I was installing from the Vue UI here was a version for Vue 2. So it won't work, it didn't work. So I had to uninstall it from here and go to the command line over here, terminal. Okay, I went ahead and npm install and gave it the Kinesis, the Vue Kinesis, Vue Kinesis at next. At next is for the Vue 3. It's a version specific for Vue 3, and that what made Kinesis work on the website. So this was the first error that I did. So no dependencies installing from this, just use it for running because it gives you good statistics over here. It gives you load of the chunks and all that good stuff, the resources that are big for the website and that will cause your website to load slow. So all of that good stuff, yeah, definitely using that. Anyway, back to the project here. So we have some components. So as you can see, I love to structure my websites as components. So the header is a component itself, the footer is a component. We have the buttons. So as I said before, there is one button, and there is 6 states. How does this work? So it's just the props. So I use props here. There is text only prop and icon only prop, which are booleans. So to give them a normal functionality, when I say text only, the user should be saying true. I went ahead and made the data, which are the in component variables, if you can say that, and made them not. So I negated them so I can use them here. So for example, if it text only, I need to hide the icon. So I made a shown icon which is not text only. That's it. And the same goes for text shown and icon only. So for the icon, I went ahead and gave the resource. You are supposed only to give the name of the resource, and the button will grab it for you by resolving the image URL, which is a static one. I can definitely make it dynamic, but I don't really have time for that. So yeah, here it goes. This is the icon. And for the disabled, I just used the class directive over here, which makes it a lot easier. So you can use a billion class here, not like the restriction that normal class directive makes for CSS, which restricts you to only 2, or it will be starting to make no sense. So yeah. So this is for the class, and then I just here went ahead for icon only. I made it perfect square and then rounded the corners. For disabled, I switched classes which give different backgrounds for it. And there is a main class which is here, button body, just for the body, the general shape and the padding. The search bar is also the same thing, just going with the icon, the hint, and yeah. Oh, by the way, I used something called slot here. So slot means that you can create content in your outside component interface, for example here, and just put whatever you need. For example, X button here, as you can see, there is an example inside of it. Generally, components, you need to add props to send that one over inside the component, but using slots, I can definitely achieve that without using props. So for example, here I sent example. You can even send there, for example, a div inside of it, an image or something like that. You can literally create a layout inside of it and send it in the button. But yeah, that's what I made. So that's a little surprise. You can definitely remove the icon if you don't like it, and then just put your own icon here and style it a little bit, because it's not styled inside the button, so you have to style it yourself. But that's a full-blown component, man. This is it. This is a badass button component, even if it is just a button, but it's better than stock buttons, let's be honest, because they need a lot of work to make them look a little bit great. And yeah, I think that's about it in this Vue devlog. I hope you liked it. I will be doing some coding, and I will try my best to record it and speed run it and make it super clean. I will make a super clean video for you, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, thank you for watching.